Hey everyone, it is episode number 150 of It'll Be Fine. I'm your friend and your pal Kelly Zimnikas, and we're outside here of Sunshine Donuts in Burlington, Ontario. So it's time to get eating and celebrating 150. It's crazy.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Getting mixed up with Oakville. We used to have a bank in Oakville.
This is so good. Do you guys like yours?
It's delicious.
Dad likes it.
Yeah, Ellie even likes it.
Oh my god. Oh, this is so good. All right. It's time to review what's happened so far. Will it be as good as this donut? I don't know. I really do. We're back for episode 150 with Mom and Dad.
150 already.
Already. I know,
Wow.
it's crazy.
That's amazing.
How time flies.
It
During-
really has. And
during a
there's a dog
pandemic.
now.
Oh,
There's a
look.
dog now. It's
Yeah,
Dolly.
This is Dolly.
Yay.
Yeah.
Dolly loves every episode as
Yeah.
long as there's extras.
Yeah, and she loves
For her.
all the food that you cook. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my aunt's over there wondering who we're talking to. You're going to find out when this airs. Okay. Ruth, I'm filming the show. I'm keeping that in. So, episode 100, you were on. So I don't know if you can pick that one, but
Okay.
we did a big review of the show with Jessie Bond, who came on
Yeah, I
to do
remember
a
Jessie.
strawberry vanilla cake.
Oh, yeah, that was delicious. Yeah.
excellent,
That was super
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I've also been doing some food chats and some baking bites on
Yeah.
the show, so not necessarily full episodes, but episode 101, David Habel was on the show. We had a food chat with David. Then we did some baking bite stuff for episode 102. Episode 103, though, we had on Athena Rodriguez, and we did some chocolate zucchini muffins.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God, those were so good.
Oh,
Oh my
yes.
God.
Yeah, yeah.
Those were...
Yeah.
I like that.
They were
I
lovely.
really
They were
like that.
delicious.
That
They
was
were-
very nicely
They were
done.
so good.
Imagine chocolate zucchini, eh?
Zucchini is amazing. It's a miracle. It's a miracle product. It is.
Yeah.
Episode 104, we had Kimball's Hume from California. We did some Caribbean patties. We did a very savory dish, which was so delish. But that wasn't your bag because you're not a spice.
Yeah.
She's not big on the
yeah,
spice, but
unfortunately, but I mean, all
was
of this
fun.
stuff looks, smells, and is delicious. I know.
Well, excuse me, but I had a bite of it.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
That was.
Dad liked
that
it.
was
Yeah.
good.
We're 50-50 on that one.
Yeah.
Can you turn my page over on my lap? That'd be amazing because I've got this going on. All right, then episode 105, the fabulous Casey Hackett was on the show. Everyone on the show is fabulous, but Casey and I have a podcast together called the Mary Podcast, so I'm going to give her some extra love. And we did a dish that my friend Rhea Williams introduced me to, some apple pie lasagna. Remember that one?
Oh yes, my God, that was apple
was-
pie lasagna. Can you imagine?
It was good.
We should open a shop.
We should.
The spinach
Yeah.
lasagna. No,
Oh,
lasagna.
Ruth's already giving a shout out to episode 110, which we haven't talked about yet. Then for episode 106, we did a vegan, keto-friendly, gluten-free dish called Sex in a Pan with
Sex in
Ira
a Pan.
Claiborne, which I think has the best name of a dessert we've had on so far.
So if there's sex in a pan, then there's no meat, which is sexless, right?
Well, given how it tasted, you could say it was sexless. Ira and I were not fans of that dessert. Alice Rose came on. We did a tartin, a beautiful French dish. Oh my God. Apples and pastry, like you can't go wrong. You freaking can't. Kathy came on the show. Kathy Davies McPherson, one half of Black Sheep Comedy, came on. We did a big almond cookie. That was a fun one to watch.
That was a giant cookie.
It was a
That
huge
was
cookie.
huge cookie.
It was a huge cookie. And
Very
then,
good.
oh my gosh, I gotta jump ahead. Episode 109, we had the clown phenomenon, the artistic talent that is Foo. Foo came on and we did some letter cookies. with Foo the Clown, just super.
Yes, yeah. That was
Oh.
funny in addition to delicious. Yes.
Oh my gosh. My dear friends Helen and Neil introduced me to Foo about 49 years ago now. And I'm
49?
just,
49.
yes, I know it's magic. Time bends. Time bends. And then, of course, episode 110, which Ruth gave a shout out to over on the sidelines there with Kurt Sieblum. We made a spinach pie.
Oh, that was good.
So-
That was really good. As much as I shouldn't eat spinach, it was delicious, and I did. Yeah.
It's true. If you've got osteoporosis, it's actually not a good thing for you to eat.
Yeah, but that's okay.
But out of those, do we have a favorite?
Well, certainly the spinach. The spinach was good.
All right, spinach was good. Dad, are we in agreement?
Oh, certainly.
And that
was excellent.
and he liked the spicy one, which I didn't take, but he did.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have a tie for top in the first 10 of the hundreds. We have Kimball's Hume and Kurt
Parsley.
Sieblum.
Yeah, hopefully it is parsley and some sugar. Wrap them in.
Yep. Yeah, you're gonna need in this.
And sugar.
Wow. I know there's certain things every time I see the word, I hear the song.
Can't help but sing it, yeah.
It's like whenever I see in a recipe the instruction to whip it, I start going, whip it good. Da-na-na-na-na.
Yes. Well, Martha Stewart can make it look like that.
And we can, right? All right.
Well, we got Photoshop, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I need to crack a bit, but that's okay. That's okay. What we will do is we will take.
What do you think? What do you think about a like maybe a gardening show, like about house plants? Call it like It'll Be Fern. No? Okay, I thought it might have legs.
We are going to go on to episode number 111. We made something called the Homemade Uncrustable, which is a product you can buy in the States. It's frozen, and it's got basically peanut butter jelly frozen out of the fridge, but we made our own bread. This was with Tom Beeler. We made our own jam and our own peanut butter. Like that's, have you ever made a sandwich where you've made every ingredient in the sandwich?
No.
No.
But that's
No.
good. That is good.
Sounds like something you could put in a kid's lunchbox.
Yes, it really is. That was super fun. My friend Desta came back, the fabulous designer Desta, who you may know from the TV series Love It or List It or various HGTV shows.
Yep.
She came on and we made Twinkies, like classic 80s Twinkies. That's just so, how many Little Debbies did I have back in the day?
Yeah.
I had a lot.
But there was a film on the Women's Channel recently. They made a wedding cake with Twinkies.
They did?
They did, yeah. It
Oh
was
my
really
God.
quite funny. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
We did a little baking bite with Athena for episode 113. Episode 114 was something called the Impossible Pie. We did a vegetarian version of the shepherd's pie or cottage pie with Dead Air Dennis Maller. That was a good savory
That
dish.
was good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
very
Yeah.
nice.
That was very,
Had a
very
good flavor to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should make that again. It was delicious. Casey came back for a little baking bite for episode 115. Episode 116, we did some cannoli.
Oh,
The
yeah. Holy
delish-
cannoli. Yeah,
holy
I remember
cannoli.
that. Yeah. Yeah. Holy, that was good.
Now, do you
remember
do you often get cannoli and cannelloni confused, or is that just me?
No, maybe two.
It's probably
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Okay, that was with Danny Brooks, who owns a bakery called Period Pastries. If you are in the Los Angeles area, please support Period Pastries. Ira came back for a baking bite next for episode 117. 118, I did a beet and egg hash. That was a breakfast dish.
Yeah, the beets and the oh yes, and the
Which
beets
is
are
such
so
a good
healthy.
combo.
Oh, it
They
is.
are
Yeah,
healthy.
very, very,
They are healthy.
yeah.
But why is it that the next day we forget we've had beets? You know, because there's that scare in the toilet the next day. Every time. It's weird. Then we had a little baking bite with Tom Beeler. And for episode 120, the marvelous Zane Kaplansky and his dear wife, Willa Bradshaw, came on to teach me how to make a knish. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
How good was that?
And how we miss Zane. We really do. But that was so good of him to do that. That was
so good.
fabulous.
So
fabulous.
So Mom and Dad, out of those, do you have a favorite?
Yeah.
What was the favorite? Was it
Oh.
Knish? Was it Twinkies? Cannoli?
Cannoli was good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Danny Brooks got some love there.
Yeah.
And
And my friend Zane.
there we go, Danny Brooks.
We miss you.
Danny Brooks, Zane and Willa, you tie for the top spot in the next batch of shows.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a nicer shirt.
Oh yeah, I guess I should put on an apron. I have, oh wait, I should show you the horrible apron that my mother bought for all of us. I say all of us, meaning my sister and my sister-in-law, my brother's wife. We call them the weldy aprons, which is their maiden name, but they're hideous. Horrible apron from my mother. It's like mostly like a weird painting vest, but this is like a very like South Jersey.
That's very like home economics teacher kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very like, it reminds me of like little like South Philly, like Italians.
Yes.
And my mom's only like a little bit Italian, but they still rock this.
And so I've always had this like, you know, internal dialogue with myself about why I don't bake. And then I remembered that story, and I think that that's probably the source of it. The other thing is too that and you'll see this is kind of like a chef's recipe in the sense that, and Willa loves the fact that I don't use recipes.
It drives me insane because, you know,
Willa's a baker.
I want to help, but I feel like it's like, well,
How much of this and how much of that?
I feel like I need permission for everything I add because I feel like I'm going to get it wrong if I don't know the measurements.
We're halfway through, guys.
Yeah.
It's a lot of show. It's a lot of show and a lot of calories. All right, episode 121 was the April Fool's episode. We had a good bit of fun with Tom Hallman. We made some meth cakes, which
That
was fake.
Funny
That was
too.
funany.
Yeah, it was funny. The whole thing.
And
was
then we
funny.
made some tahini cookies. But that was super fun to do that with Tom. I'm glad he was up for that challenge of doing. Have you guys ever done hard drugs?
No.
I haven't either.
Well, wait a
Uh,
minute.
well, we-
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Many years ago,
Oh God.
we were saying goodbye to one of our fellow employees, and it was payday, and somebody made some chocolate brownies, and we gulped them down. My God, they were good. Everyone was saying, "Oh yeah, didn't we know that the ingredients was marijuana?" Everybody lost their paycheck. The bank was phoning me saying, "What's happening over there?" I said, "I really don't know, but we had a lovely dessert." So that was my very first and one and only taste of marijuana.
You, out of the two of us, would you have guessed my mother is the one who's had pot brownies? I have not. And I think there's a bug on my back. I'm not sure. All right. No, I think it's gone down my shorts. Okay, great. Amazing. Okay.
As long as it's not a hornet.
Now, episode 122 was a big honking deal. We did our very first Easter special. Like, there was everything. There was turkey, there was stuffing, there was dessert, there were sides. That was bonkers. Because we couldn't do Easter this year as we properly did, much like last year. So maybe 2022 will recreate that meal. But that was insane. There was let's see, Kyle was on, Casey was on, Alice was on,
Wow.
Nick came by, Dino. It was Tara was on the show. It was a time. That was amazing. And yeah, that was good. And then my dear friend Jan Caruana, on Instagram known as Two Little Sandwiches, came by and we made the Neiman Marcus cookie.
Neiman Marcus.
Which you, my dear, gave me the recipe for by fax when I worked at CBC. You faxed it to me. This was like in the early 2000s when this was the start of like, hey, I got this and someone wronged me, so I'm going to share it with everybody. And this woman passed around the Neiman Marcus cookie episode, or the cookie recipe, because apparently she asked at a a New York department store like for the cookie recipe, and they were like, yeah, it's $2.50. And then she saw in her Visa bill that it was $250, not $250. I'll show it to you when we're home. It's crazy. But those cookies,
They had to be good.
oh my God. But they were good.
They were
like
good,
they were
yeah.
they
were
were
lovely.
insane.
Yeah.
So good. So good. Can you flip the sheet again for me? Not that one, but the one under it. Excellent. Then for episode 124, Alice Rose came by to do a little baking bite. 125, we made some cinnamon roll cupcakes with Elisa Janka.
Cinnamon roll. Yeah, yeah. We
So
are so
good.
fortunate for your cooking because we get to taste all this.
I know, because
It's
they're
going
my
on the old hips. But
they're my
anyway, it's
roommates
good.
now. I
Very
know.
good.
Then for episode 126, let's see, Tom Hallman came back for a little baking bite, and then 127 was the last bake in my old kitchen with Carson Pinch. We made a key lime tart.
Yeah,
So good.
nice memories. Yeah.
So good. I miss that kitchen. I do. Jan was back for 128. We did a little baking bite. And then Yash Punati came back for episode 129, the first bake in the brand new kitchen. And we made that malai cake, that beautiful Indian spice
yes,
cake.
Yes, that was lovely.
Hot dog, that was good.
That was nice. Yeah.
That was so good. And then for episode 130, we did a little tarot card reading and a bake with Melanie, darling. Oh, so good. We made a lemon loaf cake. Remember, that was gluten-free and vegan.
Yes. Yeah.
Sublime.
Yeah.
Sublime. So friends, parents, they're my friends too. What was your favorite out of that one? Do we have a favorite?
There's so many. Got any ideas?
Rating.
I mean, they've been so good. I mean, the turkey was amazing because everybody was involved.
That Easter special was off the charts.
Yeah, and that most recent one you did because the gentleman was really great. The last one we just did, yeah.
The malai?
Yes,
The malai cake with Yash, yeah?
Yeah, I was forgetting the name. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yash and the Easter special crew, you're the top choices.
This is a bit liquidy, I hope. Is that how it is? Yours also?
I was just about to ask you. I do find, let me just try to hold this up with a spoon. I do find this quite liquidy.
Yeah. Okay.
Having never made this before, I'm just going to hazard a guess this is okay.
Yeah, it's fine. The version I made before was not with eggs, but it's instead of eggs, they make you use yogurt, like a cup or half cup of egg yogurt, and it's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we are following word to word from the thing, so I think it's okay.
We are. If anybody has any complaints, right to the spicy kitchen. The spicy
Exactly,
Indian kitchen. Yeah. And like nothing to this. We stuffed this with butter. There was some onion. I put in jerk seasoning.
That's it.
Oh my
So
God.
simple. That's why I've used this for years and years and years and years. And everyone says, well, it's a turkey too, because everyone hates a dry turkey. People do even want a turkey, but you bring out a turkey that you made like this, and it's moist and it's delicious and it's flavorful. People lose their minds.
This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And plenty of time to make all your other dishes for the holiday meal. Easter, you got plenty of time to focus on your yams and your pecan pie and all the other stuff that's labor intensive. Takes this right off your plate. And if you do it in the slow cooker or crock pot, you don't even monopolize the oven.
That's true.
We're doing good, and so far there's no bug down my shorts. It's great. All right, so episode 131, Kurt came back. We did a little baking bite with Kurt, and then episode 132 with Carrie Ormond, we made the keto frosty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy.
Yes. That was good. Yeah.
And I made fries too.
Yeah.
I made fries too. Kathy came back for a little baking bite for episode 133. Amber Lee was here for episode 134. She is the co-host of the Dead Dads podcast with Winston Hodges, and we made some date bars for that one. You gotta love a date bar.
Yeah.
Always a classic. Daniel Rose was here for episode 135. Can't forget. Dino, the genetic marvel, came back for a little baking bite. Episode 136 was with Daniel Rose, also the name of a favorite character on Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
And we made pretzels for that one, remember?
Those pretzels were fun.
Oh my God, so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Reminds you of New York when you have the pretzels.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
Episode 137, Casey was by for a little baking bite. Her second baking bite. Casey's been on the show 3 times now. Episode 138, we had Danny on for a little baking bite. And then episode 139, I had a food chat with Mark Hallworth.
Oh, wow.
Remember that? That was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun to have some lunch in person, you know, after all this time.
You were telling us about that.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
And then episode 140 with Trish Sullivan, new grandma, and we made a blueberry crumb cake.
Yes, that was lovely. And the blueberries,
Oh my
I mean, they're
God.
so healthy.
They're
And
so
anything,
healthy.
They're lovely.
I know. What's your favorite out of that batch, friends?
I like that keto one at the beginning.
Keto Frosty, Carrie Ormond.
Yeah,
Done.
Yeah. And the blueberry one is a very healthy one.
Okay, so
And-
Trish and Carrie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any special shout outs? Any honorable mentions in that batch?
You know, everything is so good, and it's all original as far as we're concerned, and we have the opportunity to taste it firsthand.
Yep.
The kitchen always just smells so lovely.
It does.
We're very, very fortunate, and
You are.
we've totally enjoyed all of this. It's been lovely.
Yay, we got 10 more to go.
Oh, okay.
Ready, set, go. Cheers.
Bon appetit. Oh man. That's awesome.
Oh, it's like
That's awesome.
it's like a cold, like puddingy.
Yeah.
That's the real deal.
Oh man.
I'm having Wendy's flashbacks.
This is happiness in a cup. This is chocolatey and cooling and the fry.
It is really good.
Just showing off my Pampered Chef stuff. Sherry Hardman, that Canadian in Seattle.
Yeah.
She just did an online Pampered Chef show, and I don't need anything, so I bought my daughter's stuff because I was at my daughter's house because she just had the baby, and I was looking for a microplane, so I ended up buying her she didn't have a microplane. I was like, you just got married 2 years ago. How do you not have a microplane? How did I fail you? So I ordered her a little microplane zester from there. I feel like I should be like on the food, you know, what's that other thing? Like QVC. And then you can get the microplane.
Okay, the final 9, because you are episode 150, which obviously is going to be a winner anyways, you know. It's going to be good. And look at all these beautiful flowers behind us.
They're
So
lovely.
pretty.
They're beautiful.
So pretty.
They come with fragrance and wasps.
Yes.
Yep.
But hop behind the forest there. There's some trees here. There's Ruth. And get yourself to Sunshine Donuts here in Burlington, Ontario, Canada. So good. Oh my God. Alrighty. Lisa came back for episode 141. We did another little baking bite with her. And then episode 142, we hopped over the pond to England with Robbie Akun, and we made vegan, gluten-free Twix bars, which...
Oh, yeah. That's right. And
Holy shit, those were good.
Popping over to England like that, that was nice.
Oh my...
Being I was born there, yes.
Yeah, I know. And those were amazing.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
I've never made a candy bar before, and I'll do that again. Oh my God. Carson Pinch came by for episode 143 for a little baking bite. And then for 144, Andrea Miller was here, tech and stage manager, the queen of tech and stage managing. Her and I made a strawberry snacking cake.
Oh, yeah.
And I did that in a roasting pan.
Yeah, in the roasting pan.
That was
yeah.
really good.
To get the strawberries that day.
That was
that's
good.
right.
Can you flip over my sheet? Thank you. Alrighty. Episode 145, Amber Lee was back for a little baking bite. Episode 146 with Aaron. And if you're a fan of Key and Peele, you'll get what the reference is. He came on and we did a cheeseburger pie. The cheeseburger pie, my first time buying Bisquick.
Oh yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it was so
yeah,
good.
that was delicious. Cheeseburger pie, yeah.
Dad and I were big fans of cheeseburger pie.
Yeah.
We definitely were. 147, Trish was back for a baking bite. Episode 148 just aired with Alexa Albanese. We made the easy cinnamon roll cake.
Oh, that is to die for. That is amazing. We were even handing it out to neighbors.
We were. I'm calling that cake trouble.
Yeah, trouble for the old hips. It's a fabulous. It was really good. I was thinking cinnamon buns you were doing first. When I see this whole cake, my goodness, it was the size of a baking dish.
I'm gonna hazard to guess that's your top pick for that batch.
Yeah, for sure.
Alexa, you win that hands down. I will say, episode 149, Carrie came back for another baking bite, but I think that's the winner of that batch.
Sure.
Alexa, congrats.
And all the people that have come forth and baked with you, kudos to all of them, because that's really, really good of everyone, and you enjoy doing it.
Yes.
And it helps pass the time, considering what we're living through. I think it's been fabulous.
Man, let's go see what Alexa thought.
It just did set really nicely, but it's still warm. I wanted it to be still a little warm. You can see the crevices in here. From that cinnamon, and probably because I blended it with the back of a spatula, but whatever. And also using the butter yellow cake made this super soft, plus with the sour cream, I bet, and all that good stuff. Let's give this a try. I feel like my idol, the Barefoot Contessa, with less class. Oh my God, Kelly! Kelly! This is really, really, really good.
To everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
We'll see you at episode 200.
Okay. with or without a mask. Yep. Okay. Here. Yay! Heck of a long way for a very good donut.
It was so much fun. How's Dolly doing?
She's fine. She's resting.
Yeah. Dolly's done.